walking with my walking stick. And so I want to make sure that he ages just as slowly as I do. And the only way to do that is to eat more fruits and vegetables. Okay, so fruits and veggies are the key to this. Now that's why people juice as well, getting all those fruits and veg in our body. But sadly, the reason why we juice is because we don't want the sugars as well. Okay, so, and that's where Juice Plus comes in, because there are no sugars in Juice Plus. There is just wholesome goodness from the fruits, vegetables and the berries. Okay, so in that dehydration process, all of those sugars are taken out, which is why it's perfect for diabetics and anybody that has a hypoglycemic kind of issue. In Juice Plus, there are 27 a blend of 27 fruits and veggies. Sorry, I'm rolling off the table there. Ooh, careful, it's alive. And a blend of 27 fruits and veggies. And so we've got things like orange, cranberry, cherry, acerola cherry, date, broccoli, parsley, spinach, kale, and then over in the berries we've got like blackberry, blackcurrant, blueberry, cranberry, elderberry, bilberry. And for me, it's really been a powerful tool to get my body back in shape, and not only physically but really mentally. And the reason why it supports our mental health as well is because those enzymes are still alive. Our gut bacteria thrives on, it can either thrive badly on bad food, or it thrives really healthily on good, healthy food. And so by putting this Juice Plus into our body, you're giving it something good to eat off, yeah? You're giving it something good to break down. Therefore, that gut, you know, that kind of instinct that we all have, that thrives and it gets healthier and healthier. So what then happens is the actual messages that get sent to our brain are then healthy too. Now, I've experienced that firsthand. 18 months ago, I had severe postnatal depression and, you know, had suicidal thoughts. And I never thought for one moment that they were linked to food that I was putting in my body, because I thought I was healthy anyway. However, I have stood to be corrected. So, you know, I'm very, very grateful for Juice Plus, that really now, 18 months on, I'm actually able to enjoy my life. I'm able to think straight. I'm not able to just get angry at the snap of a, you know, at a finger snap and lose my patience with my children or even my husband. And he now no longer thinks I'm mental, which is even better. So he just thinks I'm fun mental, not just mental. I hope, anyway, joking. But so Juice Plus, a blend of 27 fruits and veg that we just put in our body to create a really healthy, you know, vehicle to actually live in. So that for me is Juice Plus capsules. They're also vegan. Here in Australia, they're made with vegetable gelatin, and they are also very suitable to be taken when you're pregnant and when breastfeeding. And for me, that is just crucial. It's crucial. So I've actually taken Juice Plus while breastfeeding. So that is just tops it for me. The other thing which you need to know is when I've been taking products in the past, I've never really questioned research or anything like that. You know, I've just taken them and just gone, oh yeah, whatever. But now I understand why research is so important. Now, Juice Plus actually has 35 studies on itself, not on the actual fruits and vegetables that it's made of, but actually on Juice Plus. So these products, these studies are actually taken on the product. Now, these studies are covering gum health, cardiovascular disease, inflammation, oxidative stress, and they are all showing that Juice Plus supports these things. And protection of DNA as well. Now, the protection of the DNA is a really crucial one, because if our DNA gets damaged, that's when cancer starts to creep in. And that is very important, that we want to protect our DNA. Our DNA, sorry, I sounded very West Country there. So yeah, our DNA is super crucial for me. Now, I personally, another thing about my husband, it's all about my husband, isn't it? So his father passed away at the age of 56, and, you know, looking from the outside, you would have thought that it was a very simplistic life on the farm and things like that. And, you know, he couldn't have prevented that. But actually now I'm here, and now I know what I know now. There is no way that I will let my husband go back to the life that he was living, like in eating 18 months ago. You know, we are here now and we will carry this on. We will eat more fruits and vegetables every day because I want him to be around when his grandchildren are born, because his dad's not here to be with his grandchildren. You know, I want him to be around. I want, you know, me to be with him and not to be in a situation where his mother is, sadly, and on her own. I don't want those things for myself or for my children. So Juice Plus really is the catalyst for good health, in my mind. And, you know, I've even experienced it myself. My father took Juice Plus for 2 months and managed to reduce the size of his prostate. Now, I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't even know you could, you know, turn things around like that just by changing the food that you eat. But yeah, it's a fantastic product, Juice Plus is, and thank goodness it's come to us here in Australia and Bundaberg. Next product is our Juice Plus gummies. Now, if you have a child between the ages of 4 and 18, they are able to be sponsored to be on a children's health study. The children's health study, you will be able to sponsor your child if you take the premium, or I didn't explain this, sorry, you are able to purchase the fruits and vegetables on their own or the berries on their own. Now, if you take the premium or the fruits and vegetables, you are able to sponsor a child between, like I said, 4 and 18 on the Children's Health Study, and they will receive gummies. Thankfully, there's none in here, otherwise I'd shove them in my mouth and then you would never, like, I'll be there, like licking them off my teeth. But yeah, children are able to get 17 portions of fruits and vegetables every day by taking these gummies. So there's vegetable ones and there's fruit ones. Now, the research has shown from the Children's Health Study that children are drinking more water, they're taking more fruits and vegetables every day, and they're not reaching for fizzy drinks. They're actually being in school more often as well, so they're taking less sick days in school. So this is changing their taste buds. This is changing the way that children eat in a fantastically super way. Can you imagine, like, your children reaching out for spinach or reaching out for carrot sticks rather than saying, can I have chips, please, or can I have lollies, sweets? It's just, you know, it's, for me, that is actually what's happening to my kids. Oh, Mum, is there spinach in this? And I say, yes, there is. And they say, oh, thanks, that's great. And I'm like, are you for real, kids? So for me, this has been a real godsend. My kids are able to take this, and it's really changed the way that we live as a family. And the final product here today with me and Carly out in Bundaberg is our complete shakes. Now, I love these complete shakes. They're a plant-based shake. There is vanilla and there is chocolate, Dutch cocoa to be precise. Sounds all sophisticated and, you know, what kind of like, almost like vintage rather than retro, something like that, isn't it? So yeah, these shakes, now they come in little handy sachets. Now I love that here in Australia. In the UK, they come in big packets, which you have to kind of portion off in scoops. But here in Australia, they're in sachets. So it means you can just carry one in your car if you need it as a handy takeaway or lunch. You just put it in a shaker. I stick mine in my blender and put other things like frozen bananas, or like spinach. I put spinach, I put avocado in mine. Some people put peanut butter. There's lots of different ways you can add to them if you wish. But sometimes we just take them on their own on the go. Now in these, there is soy protein. It's just, it's GMO free. Oh, I must say that. All of the products here on Juice Plus are GMO free. So that's a real bonus for me as well, and pesticide free. And, you know, these are all grown, all the Juice Plus fruits and veggies are actually grown in real fertile soils in the USA. And the reason why that's really important is because here in Australia, our soils aren't actually that fertile. We're lacking iodine, we're lacking magnesium and zinc at times. So even if I stuck spinach in my mouth, or the sweet potatoes that are grown down the road, they're actually over harvesting the fields as well. So our soils are actually depleted of those minerals. So even if I stuck as much veggies as I wanted in my mouth, I'd probably need more than I would do in where fruits and veggies are grown in fertile soils, because those minerals aren't actually in the fruits and veg. They're in, you know, lower quantities. So it is really important to understand that fertile soils are really important. So back to my complete. So here we've got, like I said, we've got soy, we've got chickpeas, pea protein, rice protein. We've got things like alfalfa sprouts, pea protein, or I did say that one, broccoli sprouts, radish sprouts. Now that's really interesting. The sprouts are really important because it means that they're already activated and they've got more nutrients in them than just, you know, sticking in a pea and grinding it down. So if they're sprouted first, that's really, really like handy for me. Then we've got, it's sweetened actually with stevia and rapadura sugar. Now rapadura sugar is a real classy sugar. I love it. It's actually dehydrated cane juice. So it means that once the cane has been crushed, it's then dehydrated. So the molasses are not separated from the actual sugar. So it's no longer that white sugar. It still stays as this lovely caramelly black sugar, which really smells of molasses. And even though that, you know, it's still got calorific content in some terms. However, I nearly said vitamins. Vitamins and minerals are still there in the cane. So that for me is a great one, and I love rapadura sugar to cook with. Love it. So, and the stevia, that's fantastic because there is no fructose in stevia. So this is a low GI takeaway drink, which means that your blood sugars are not going to just spin off the roof. They are just going to be sustained gradually. So yeah, you can use this as a meal replacement too. And you know, I have a project, the Healthy Bundaberg project and the Healthy Body project, and we've got Beck, you've got Healthy FNQ, is that right? Brilliant. So you know, you can hook onto those and really get some good support with losing weight if that's what you wish to do. You know, I actually lost weight bizarrely, naturally, using, you know, the shakes, but not hammering it, like really just, you know, gradually. And I could not believe that my taste buds changed so much, you know, to be actually wanting to put alfalfa sprouts on my dinner. I used to think it was like some kind of hairy beard, you know, like not kind of, you know, something that would actually taste relatively nice. Yeah. Sorry. Don't be worried, Chloe, it's fine. So yeah, these are great. And if you're a veggie like me, these actually have vitamin B12 in them too, which you're unable to get from like a vegan diet. So vitamin B12 supplement within that, which is brilliant.
Stops Midgey-Bites.
Oh, there you go. Vitamin B12 stops in Midgey-Bites. I love it. Yeah. That's what you need. So Beck, have I missed anything crucial there?
No, that was perfect. Thanks, Zoe. You covered absolutely everything there. Very well done.
Thank you.
Brooke, I might unmute you. Did you want to share your story at all?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me right? Yep, cool. All right, if a train just comes past, I'll just give you a signal. You can mute so it doesn't deafen everybody. Yeah, so I guess my story, it's a long one, but I'll try and condense it. Yeah, I've been a single mum since my child was born, so he's almost 12 now. And a couple of years ago, he was diagnosed with ASD, so high functioning autism, ADHD, and anxiety. And we did a couple of years at school, didn't work. It was a complete disaster. His stress and anxiety sort of manifested, I think, into really aggressive behaviours in the school environment. So it didn't work. We had to pull him out, and we started homeschooling. In the meantime, during that process, he was 9, I think, on antidepressants, and then that didn't really work, and he was also on sleeping melatonin to help him get off to sleep at night, and later on he was on ADHD medication to help with focus and that sort of thing. His diet is pretty crap. Loves white, not much colour in there, a little bit of fruit, but not a great deal. And I wasn't coping either. It was a really, really horrendous couple of years for us until about 18 months ago we decided to hit the road full-time, travelling, just him and I and our dog around Australia. And we came across, and still then, you know, I found that I stopped following all my friends on Facebook. I couldn't stand to look at their posts and to see how happy they were, because I wasn't. I had this dream life. I was travelling the country, putting these fantastic posts on Facebook, that everyone was still following, but I wasn't following them. But I still wasn't happy. And we came across Zoe in Bundaberg. When was it, about January last year. And we started talking about kids and not getting enough veggies in them, being my son. And she told me about Juice Plus. And I went and had a little bit of a look at it. And I thought, oh, well, if I'm going to pay for it for him, I might as well buy it myself. And, you know, we'll just get some extra nutrition into us. I didn't really research it that much. I'd never heard anyone else's testimonials. I hadn't really heard of it before at all. And I knew nothing. But all I expected was just that to get some more nutrition into us. That was it. I had no expectations that it would change anything at all. And within a couple of months, I noticed changes in me. I was starting to sleep better, just a bit more, I guess, stable, my moods and things like that. And about the 4 or 5 month mark for my son, I really noticed changes in his moods and his behaviour. Like, I can't remember the last time he had a meltdown, which is really common for kids with ASD, and it was really common for him as well. He would go, before Juice Plus, he'd go for a week and a half without doing a poop. Poor little bugger. And he was, you know, always uncomfortable. And, you know, within a couple of weeks of starting Juice Plus, you know, every couple of days, and he was, yeah, that was a big drama for him. He was really uncomfortable with that. But yeah, the biggest thing for him has been his moods and his ability to cope, his anxiety, I think. And yeah, about a month ago now, we took him off his medication. So he's off all medication, and it's not something I expected or had aimed for it at all. It's just something that kind of evolved. And a lot, it's, you know, it's not just the Juice Plus, it's what Juice Plus has done for us. It's stabilized our moods. It's got us eating healthier, and it's got us happy, which has got us happier. And it's just a holistic kind of process that we've been through over the last few months being on it. And it's just amazing. And I haven't told you this one, Zoe. I've when things started to go pear-shaped a couple of years back, when Aiden was diagnosed, I started off on antidepressants as well for a while, but went off those when we started traveling. But I was also put on blood pressure medication. Blood pressure was through the roof. I was so stressed out. And for this week, I've been a week now, and I've come off my blood pressure medication, and I've been being monitored and everything like that. So I didn't expect that to happen either. It was just by chance I came across my mum's blood pressure monitor, and I thought, I'm going to test myself. Went along to the doctor, and he just said, yeah, just keep testing yourself with that. No medication for a week, and I'm, you know, it's early days, but yeah, I'm doing fine. My blood pressure's like way down there, so yay. So
that's amazing, Brooke.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. And I'm so happy because the reason that I started the Mum Travels Oz page, which is, I began when I decided that I wanted to actually join the business. I'm so passionate about Juice Plus that I want to spread the word, and I want to help other people like it's helped me, and like, not just like the product has helped me, but how the Juice Plus community has helped me as well. And everyone's so supportive. It's all about just good nutrition and sensible taking care of yourself. And, you know, yeah, it's been fantastic, and I'm so lucky, and I just want to spread the word. That's all. and share with everyone what's worked for us, because a lot of people ask me, how do you live in such a small space with a child with autism 24/7? How do you do it? And this is how we've done it. This is what's made us happy. Before Juice Plus, yes, traveling, dream lifestyle, not happy. With Juice Plus, I've now got it. I've got everything that I ever wanted. So yeah, onwards and upwards.
Do you know what, Brooke? I never thought I'd get like that euphoric feeling when I was a teacher of watching a child like open their exam results and things like that. You know, of when they get something, and I'm like, I'm like, that makes me so happy that you've.
And seriously, I had no expectations for Aiden or myself when we started. No expectations at all. Everything has been a really beautiful surprise for me, like a really beautiful bonus. So,
oh, Brooke, it's
very
so
lucky.
amazing to hear that. I didn't know your story. I've obviously met you a few times on our Zoom.
Nice.
I didn't know all of that, and like, thank you so much for being really open and sharing that. And I was so moved when you were talking then, because it's as simple as, it's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. We can't claim it to be anything more than that, but the actual impact that that can have on your life is, and I've this is, you know, I've heard that from you, Brooke, and I've been in the business quite a while now, and the amount of people, we're not allowed to make medical claims, we don't make medical claims, but the number of stories and lives changed, you can't argue with it. It's just happening, and I'm so pleased it's gone that way for you. Aww.
Thank you.
And I'll speed through the business opportunity as well, because obviously, and it's exactly like Brooke said there, it's one of those things where you start taking the products, you start seeing results, and people start noticing a difference in you, and they say, what are you taking? You're looking good. What's this? What's happened? What's different? Or that just natural desire to want to share. So we tell you about the business opportunity. You don't have to take us up on that, but it's good for you to know that it's there. And I think the biggest thing is, look, it's network marketing. So it's as simple as we network. I'm going to mute you, Brooke, in case your train goes past. We network with each other. We do it naturally anyway. You know, you go to the cinema, then you tag yourself on Facebook. Ooh, just watched Finding Nemo. That was great. And then all your friends go and watch it because they're listening to your advice on that. So that's all it is. It's sharing, it's empowering each other, it's teaching others, and it's like Brooke said there, it's just being a part of a community, enjoying it and getting paid for it. Better than any job I've ever done anyway. And I've had a few. So over to my handy whiteboard. I think one of the most important things, I've got my notes here because I always go off track, and Zoe knows this, I like to ramble. So in terms of traditional business, people often say, and Brooke and Carl, you might hear this because you're kind of quite new on the scene as well. But people go, "Oh, is it one of those pyramid schemes?" And you have to kind of go, "No, it is not one of those pyramid schemes because they are illegal." So pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 80s, and the very simple, basic overview of that is: I would buy this pen. I would buy it for £1. I'd buy it for $1. I would sell it to Zoe for $2, so I make $1. She would sell it to you for $3. You would sell it on for $4. And before you get to the end of that process, someone's going, well, I'm not paying $5 for a pen that costs $1. And then that person's stuck with lots of stock, and everyone else along the way has made money. So people have this perception that that's what network marketing is, but actually we're massively regulated by the Direct Selling Association. And as our products are completely bulletproof with research, the business side of things is completely bulletproof with that. We've been around 26 years, longer if you look at the other products that we've had in the past. We were the company that brought water filters into the home and domestic smoke alarms. So we're pretty bulletproof. So you can take that kind of pride and confidence that what you share is never going to upset anyone or have any bad reputation. But we'll draw this just for effect anyway, because there is a pyramid, there's a triangle. Now, this is actually a complete reflection of traditional business, because here's your CEO at the top. Let's say it's Coles or Woolies. You've got your CEO at the top, and you've got me, you, all us four at the bottom on the checkouts. And there's then the next position we might go to, supervisor of checkouts. We might get to count the cash at the end of our shift, and then the next one up we might get to do the rotas for everyone. And you've got department managers, and then you might get out of the supermarket and be in the back office. But in reality, we're never going to get to CEO. It's very, very unlikely that one of us on the checkout is going to get to the top. It's just not going to happen, because not only is this funnel getting smaller and the opportunities getting less, but you've got people coming in from the side, from Woolies, from Coles, from IGA, from all your competitors. So you've got less opportunity at the top. Now, the opposite to that, which is what network marketing is, I'm just checking you can see it on there, is a complete flip. So we actually all start at exactly the same point. It doesn't matter. I have a degree. One of my team members doesn't have a degree. I've got no more chance of achieving more than she has. It's simply down to the number of people we share the opportunity with. And that is it. It doesn't matter who your upline is, where you live, what your background is, what your internet connection is like. It's as simple as the number of people you share with. And that's straightforward. So we all start here as virtual franchisees, VFs. You'll hear us refer to. Is this all backwards? I'm not sure I'll say it anyway. We'll start as VFs, virtual franchisees. The top position up here is an NMD, which is National Marketing Director. So all of us four on this call right now will be at NMD one day. all we have to do is work hard for it. Yeah. And what NMD basically means, there are actually a couple of positions higher, but we'll worry about them later. We'll worry about them when we're all rich and working part-time. But at the moment, NMD is about 80 to 100 grand a year for part-time. You get health insurance with that. You get expenses as well. But that is simply a reflection of the number of people you've helped. So the more you help, the higher you get. And as well as helping customers feel good, look good, improve their health, it's also about helping team members and helping your friends or not even friends, it's people you meet along the way anyway, to be honest, helping other people to get where you are, and that's how you can advance through the positions. So we don't want to overwhelm you with all the different positions, but very simply where we start is with this virtual franchise. So that's you and your order, that's you at the start. Now, if you find that you have 3 friends that you can think of that might want to look good, feel good, earn a bit more money, your order and their orders, and you hit your first promotion. So that takes you to DVF, which is our second position. And you'll get the commissions from those 3 orders, but you'll also get a $100 bonus if you do that in the first 10 days. We'll always try and start you off with those orders ready to go, so it's DVF in a day. And then basically, you've covered the cost of your business as soon as you start. So your business is $137.50 a year, which is the cheapest franchise I've ever known. I went to do a tax return at HR Block on Friday, and the woman said, so how much is your franchise fee? I was like, $137.50. She was like, that's more of a membership. That's not a franchise fee. I was like, would you like me to tell you more about the business? So it was really interesting that's what it is, $137.50 a year. So by the time you've got your $100 bonus for going DVF when you first start, you've only got to get another $37.50, and that's it, you're done. You're covered. Your business then is for the rest of your business years, whether it's a month or 25 years, whatever, is a profit. So the next position we'll go to is SDVF. So that's what, and all that means is, obviously you've got you and your 3 customers, and then you've got a friend or somebody you've met along the way that also wants to earn a bit more money. So you help them to do the same. You help them to find 3 people who want to look good, feel good, earn a bit more money. That will increase kind of the turnover of your business, but it will also help grow theirs. So when that person comes on board and goes to this DVF position, you will basically get a $400 bonus for achieving that, plus all the commissions of your own order. So I'm not going to make it too complicated, but basically we make percentage between 4 and 15% commissions on everything that we sell ourselves. We also make commissions across our team's revenue, because we'll do these events together online. You're helping them all the time to convert more customers and come on to take digital. So you'll get a percentage of your team's volume, but then you also get these teaching bonuses. So once you're sitting here at this SDVF level, if you've got 3 team members underneath you here, and you take them through this process as well, as soon as they hit SDVF, not only do they get that $400 bonus, but you get it for teaching them. And we've got a whole incentive program that you can see where once you pass this first position, you're on the second one. When your team members hit those, you get the bonus, and so yes, they get the bonus, and so do you for teaching. And so it's a really nice collaborative environment, and you're rewarded for helping your team as well. So that goes on forever. Now, the one thing I do just want to quickly cover with the franchise fee and what that means is $137.50 a year, but it's very, very low risk, because with that money you are getting a full operating business and a back-end office to utilise to place orders through. You're getting a fully working website. You can't even get a website for $137.50 a year on its own, let alone through the business. And that's updated with content and everything you need, and customers can place orders through that if they want to, or you can do it with them on the phone or email, whatever. So you've got a fully functioning website, but we don't handle stock. We don't have to go and drive around and deliver things. We've got no things like petrol costs or anything like that. Everything is taken care of you for back office. So if you miss your payments, so you haven't got to go chasing them, asking them whether they've been paid yet and can they cough up. There's none of that. It's not like when you used to do Avon when we were younger. It's all handled for head office and massive support. And then you've got things like, all of us here, but then we're in 27 different countries, so there are a lot of people around the world that can help you. So you can grow an international business all for $137.50. And we're aiming for residual income. That's the whole, we're not just getting paid for the hours we put in, it's all about continuing that money to go through. Once you get to a certain position in this business, you can do nothing for a month or 2 and go and track. Brooke will be laughing. She'll be like, right, I'm off to Western Australia for 2 months and I'll see you all when I get back. Your business will continue to turn that money over. So that's residual income. The only real other places you would see residual income would be if you owned a property and people were renting that out. You might charge them a little bit more than your mortgage cost, so each month you're getting that little bit extra. But there's massive risk with that. If interest rates change, if the extension falls down, whatever, you've got expenses that might come with that. But you've also got to have that initial investment to make that return. Other one is stocks and shares. Yes, if it's in a growing market, you're going to make money back from that. But again, you got to have the money to put in. I've always been useless at saving, so there's no other way I'm going to get residual income than Juice Plus. But it's all about, I call it beach money because it's the money I'll make when I'm lying on the beach. But it's all, you get paid, everything you do, you continue to be paid for. So it's a really exciting way to make money as well. And we've got, and I'll tell you, I don't know if any of you know, there's a couple of people over in the UK that have done really well. Australia's doing really well at the moment, but one of the girls, Olivia Measures, she's just turned 21. She's been in the business for 2 years. She earns $30,000 a month. Like that, and that's not, that's not me trying to impress you with it, but it's trying to just show you that is the size of the opportunity we've got. And guess what? She just started as a VF as well. She did nothing different to us. And she's not a PT or anything, she's not a nutritionist or anything like that. She's just a girl who used to work in a cinema and she hated her job. So she's sneaking to the toilets and text people about Juice Plus, and that's it. So it's the same opportunity for all of us. Now I want to just show you very quickly, if the time cuts out on this, because we have gone over as usual, we'll just all click back in and come back on, all right? We won't be too much longer. But I just want to show you